First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On the double. 52. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down, Panthers.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Mack. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. Motion. Alert. Hey, Haywood. Let's go.
Brady going to throw. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 25 yards that time. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Mack. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Packers 30-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Well, that last completion is certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
Hey, Foxtrot. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Shotgun now for Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The former 1st-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Let's get off the field. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 43. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.